Hey guys, I usually don't make a video on Friday. Friday's for grinding live poker at the casino. But of course, I have to comment on this cheating allegations with that lady Robbie and Garrett Adelstein. So, what I want to bring you to is where I come from on this topic, which is let's use this philosophical concept called Occam's Razor. Okay, this is going to be a quick video. I'm not going to get too much into the weeds. I'm not going to watch videos on her if she had a vibrating thing on her. If, now with the new evidence, this guy might have been in on it that worked there. No, guys, let's use Occam's razor. A philosophical razor is a mode of thinking that shaves off the unnecessary steps of thinking. So what Occam's razor is can be seen right here. Uh, is generally understood in the sense that with competing theories or explanations, the simpler one, for example, a model with fewer parameters, is to be preferred. I.e., the simplest explanation is usually the best explanation. Explanation, excuse me. So I'll give you an example. What do you think is more realistic, guys? That she set up this massive she got through the security at the biggest poker show in the world where they're literally throwing around millions of dollars. I mean, on the table there was probably $800,000, probably $1 million. This woman that we never heard of got through security, had a little device, called Jack 4 with 50-50 equity, or she's just a fish that was out of her mind and made a call because she looked at Garrett and thought he was bluffing. I mean, I think it's more obvious that it's more realistic that she just didn't know what she was doing. Fish gonna fish. If Robbie wants to continue this narrative of her being a good poker player, which she needs to stop continuing this narrative for her own sake, then it's going to just be worse for her. And I'll explain why. The more she wants to come off as a good poker player, the more it will lean into cheating. Because the play was so bad that if it was bad, if she's bad, she didn't cheat. If she's good, she cheated. If, for example, if Garrett was playing Andy stacks and Andy flips over this card, this hand, red flags, he cheated. If someone like Andy would fold pre, but let's just say he randomly called to get to the flop, he would never min click turn, and he would fold after after Garrett shoves the turn. So a good the more Robbie leans into that she made a good play, that leans more towards cheating. So Robbie, you need to stop thinking that it was a good play because it's just going to get worse for you if you do. So this brings us to another razor that was brought up to me by my friend Brad. Shout out to Brad. Called Hanlons Razor, and that is never attribute right here. Never attribute to malice. That is which is adequately explained by stupidity. I hate to say this, guys. I hate to make an assumption on someone that I don't know at all. But when you're at the poker table, you sort of have to stereotype a player. Is this guy a pro? Is this woman a thinking player? Is this old man able to bluff here? Is this guy a fish? Is this guy going to play passive? Is this guy going to play aggressive? I sort of know the personality type of Robbie. I've met women like this before. Kind of narcissistic. And again, I hate making these assumptions, but you could just tell by the way she is. She's probably never really thought strategically in her life. She's kind of narcissistic, kind of dumb. Okay. She's the equivalent to she's so bad at thinking about poker and strategy in general. She's the equivalent to like an athlete. When you're on the playground and you're picking teams and there's that kid who can't even walk in a straight line. He has no hope for athletics in his life. That's her. She's that, but in strategical thinking, she has no hope of ever being good at poker. She might be a little bit better than she is now, hopefully one day. She probably will be, but like she has no hope of ever being a pro or doing well in poker ever. Ever. So we shouldn't attribute malice, which is adequately explained by stupidity. She's just a dumb fish.